Just wanted to go live for a little bit. The chickens have carved out pretty much all of their pumpkin. They have a couple more pieces to go, but yeah, they're pretty much all done with that. You can see that's what's left of everything. And they've done a great job carving it out. Pretty much done. Hello everyone, thank you for joining. If you guys, I'm doing good. How are you? If you guys want to name a chick, you can send a super chat or something like that. Hello, thank you for joining. Just wanted to show you guys how the chicks are doing. We're supposed to have some really bad weather today. I'm not sure exactly when it's supposed to start, probably later this afternoon. But for now, the chicks, I just got done taking care of them, and they're going to finish up what's left of their pumpkin. Not really a whole lot. And yeah, I just finished taking care of all of them. What are these chicks doing? They are crazy. Yes, the chicks are really cute. I agree. They love that pumpkin, and we're gonna have some cold nights coming up, and we'll see how they do during that. It's gonna be like 21 during the night, and so I'm not too sure how they're gonna fare with that weather. Probably not very well, but it won't be that bad for them. They will all sleep inside their coop on the roost, so they'll be protected from the wind. Look there's Gingy Shrimp looking at us. So, alright. If you guys want to name any chicken here, we have one that's named. That's Gingy Shrimp, and that's it. So if you want to name any others, you can. You just have to send a super chat. Doesn't matter how much it is. And this chick here is the female version of Gingy Shrimp. This is the girl, and Gingy Shrimp is the boy. Really, really pretty, you can see. Super beautiful. Yeah, if you send a super chat, you can name one. It doesn't matter how much it is. Yes, the chickens are fantastic. They are amazing. I wish, I don't know if I can I make a live goal on here? I don't know if I can. If I could, I would, but I'm not sure. Bob is doing good. Bob's on the other side of the barn. I have all the doors locked up from the chickens right now because I want to see how or I'm gonna leave them shut for the wind. It's really windy outside right now, but also we're supposed to get bad weather later, so I have them all locked up for now. But if you guys send the super chat, doesn't matter what amount it is, you can name a chicken. And yeah. How many chickens do I have? About 300. What do you mean, no more war on animals? Hello, Katrine. Thanks for joining. Is it Katrine or Katrinu? How do you say it? Wow, you always comment wow or cool. Alright, here's one of my favorite hens, although she keeps running away. She is really pretty. She looks like a cuckoo Moran or a barred rock. But she isn't. She is an F2 olive egger, so she's a mix of probably a cuckoo Moran and a splash Americana or some sort of Americana. You hear the northern part of the states is going to have some wicked snow this weekend. Unfortunately, not us. I would love to have snow, and I think these chickens would too, but not us. I think we're gonna have really bad weather later today, so I have the chickens prepared for that. Thank you so much. All right, name one of the chicks MMK. All right, tell me which one you want to name MMK. How about I pick up this chick here? Do you want to name this one MMK? You let me know which one you want to name MMK. Is this one good or no? If not, let me know. If you want a different one, I can pick another one up. So if you guys want to name a baby chick, you can, well, not baby chicks, they're 15 weeks old, and they'll start to lay here soon. If you want to name that one MMK, let me know. Otherwise, tell me which other one you want. Hello, Meme. Thanks for joining. Yes, I agree. No more war on animals. It depends on what you're doing it for. I mean, the meat you eat also comes from animals. Yeah, the chickens are very cute. Thank you so much for the super chat, though. If you guys are wanting to name a chick, you can send a super chat. It doesn't matter how much it is, and let me know what you want to name it. Hello, Ranko. Thank you for joining. I used to have a rabbit, but I don't anymore because it was allergic. I picked it up and I started getting like rashes from it, so we had to get rid of it. No, the roosters will give away for other people to butcher for meat, especially people who don't have a lot of food, so try and do that. Albert and Carlos are doing fantastic. They're inside the white coop in the other run, and I have them locked up for now because we're going to have some bad weather later today, so I wanted to make sure they're all safe. Do you have black sex-link chickens? If so, what you think about it? Yes, I used to have them. I used to have them. I don't anymore. The black sex-links are great layers, although after like a couple of years, they almost completely stop. Like a lot of chickens will lay at least one every couple of days, but not the black sex-link. They kind of like go super fast, like egg laying through their cycle for about 2 years, but then they pretty much stop. You sent a galaxy on TikTok and you didn't. Really? If you did, I would have let you name one. If you did, I would have let you name one for sure. I have everyone who named one written down in the names. You need to make some zombie chicken. Well, there are zombie chickens already, but I have alien chickens if that's what you want to know. No more war. Cattail shoots. I don't know what you're talking about. No more war on animals. If you guys want to name a chick, though, you can send a super chat. Doesn't matter how much it is. Oh, thank you so much. The first one I picked up? Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. All right, the first one I picked up. Now, let me see where she went. She is not there. She's not there. She's right there. All right, that's your chick right there, MMK. That is MMK right there. And there are other chicks that look like her, but I'll know that's the one because she has slightly different colored legs. So, perfect. Thank you so much for that. If you guys want to name a chick, you can send a super chat. I'll let you name it whatever you want. And when you name it, it'll say that name for as long as it lives. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You breed zombies? I breed aliens. The alien chickens are, they're quite awesome. Hello, Parafitness. Thanks for joining. And I am Chimani. I have Midnight, the I am Chimani right over there. But I don't have a breeding flock of them just because they're not super demanded. I'm not promoting anything. I'm just enjoying the show. A man with his chicks. I agree. I did not realize your name was Heaven backwards. I just now noticed that. How many chicks did you end up hatching? Oh, man. Like a ton. Probably over 400 chicks we probably hatched. But we didn't keep all of them. You have 7 chicks with a mother hen? That's awesome. I love it when the chicks, when the mother hens go brooding and hatch them out. That's always awesome. Yes, I love it too. I don't do shoutouts, guys. My hen got bit by a wild dog. Do you think she can lay after she completely healed from the injury? Absolutely. She should definitely start laying. I mean, she might not lay as often, but definitely will continue to lay. Hello, thank you for joining, everyone. If you want to name a chick, we have several chicks to name, like over 100. So If you want to name a chick, you can send the super chat. Doesn't matter how much it is, but you can name it if you want. Like this chick right here, she is beautiful. Like, she is very pretty. Look at how pretty she is. I mean, she's almost like a Brahma type mix. Look at that. She is pretty. And I think I don't know if she has a single comb or peak comb. I can feel her crop though. She's clearly eating a lot. She's really fat right now. But, alright, I'll let you go. Go ahead. Go ahead. There you go. She's down. There you go. If you guys want to name that chick though, you can send the super chat, whichever one you want to name. You're watching from Kashmir. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for joining. I'm glad you joined the live. How's Bob doing and the chicks? They're all doing fantastic. They're in the other side of the barn right now. When I was 9 years old, we bought a box of 16 fluffy yellow chicks, which turned into white chickens, no roosters. We had them for 4 years. I think the cage they slept in was too small, no eggs at all. What? No, sounds like those... Oh, maybe those chickens were meat chickens. Even though meat chickens do lay eggs, it's not uncommon for them to never lay any. Could be meat chickens, though, that you bought. Name one chicken, Lucas. If you want to name a chicken, you can send a super chat. Doesn't matter how much it is, but you can name one if you do that. And I think that we have some black copper Moran hens, or hen, not really sure, about to lay an egg right now. But I just wanted to go live for a little bit, show you guys the chicks, maybe name some. She's mature but wasn't laying when I got her for a month and she got bit. Oh yeah, she should be laying them. Hi Boyd, I'm Evan. I'm one of your biggest fans. My family bought a 3-hectare plot 3 years ago. Since then, I've gotten quite far with my animals and especially chickens. I started a channel a few months ago. That's awesome, Tiny Acres. I love the name, by the way. That is awesome. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me know, and I'll try and answer them. I pinned your message. What is your thought about Kashmiri hen? I've never heard of that. Never heard of that type of hen. You used to watch Bollywood. I saw the movie about Kashmir, about the war. Let's see. Good morning. Hope you and your family have a safe and blessed day. I enjoy your videos. Thanks, David. I appreciate it. I hope you have a blessed day as well. What chickens do I have? I have F2 olive eggers, black copper Morans, Easter eggers, Welsumers, Splash Americanas, chocolate silver-laced Orpingtons, and some different backyard breeds, different things like that. Your chickens are sick and you need to give medicine. I saw you make that comment, Katrine. Do you know what's wrong with them? Yes, I do have I am Chimanis. I have Midnight right over there inside the rooster coop. He's an I am Chimani. He is fantastic. Yeah, it's a lot. Used to have a lot more breeds, but we've narrowed it down quite a bit. You have 2 hens, one stopped laying eggs, you don't know why. Sometimes it happens when they're stressed or molting or not enough daylight hours, different things like that. Hello Zara, thank you for joining. Hello Nicole, thank you for joining. If you guys want to name a chick, we have all these Easter eggers and black copper, or Easter eggers, F2 olive eggers and black copper Morans to name. So if you want to name one, you can send the super chat. Doesn't matter how much it is, and I'll let you name one. I used to have Silkies, not anymore though, because they are fat, fluffy, and that's pretty much it. So they don't do a whole lot. This hen right here though, she is really pretty. That one right there. If anyone wanted to name one, I would name her right there. You like the videos? Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy them. Yes, I know what is wrong. One of them had a long worm in the poop. Oh, okay. So they have worms. Well, that's an easy fix. Medication you need to give them. That's not bad. You have black sex-link chicken. She still doesn't lay, but it's been 4 days when I pick her. She squats. When's she gonna lay? Wow, if you pick her up and she squats, she is going to lay any minute now. So I would say probably anywhere from, like tomorrow, maybe today, till a week from now. What kind of barn cats do you have? I have They're really just tabbies, I think. I have an orange and white one. I have I have a couple of longer haired tabbies, but they might be mixes, so I'm not really sure. Under. I watch every video of yours, very informative. Thank you, I'm glad you enjoy them. I try and make some entertaining, though, not really for information. You have 4 Polish chickens. That's awesome. I used to have silver laced Polish, not anymore, though. Did you name the chick Carlos and Albert, or did someone else? Someone else named those chicks. So I went live on TikTok, and here's MMK, by the way. I went live on TikTok, and I let some people name some chicks if they sang galaxies, and Carlos and Albert were named. No stress, nothing but stop laying eggs. Age is 7 months. Huh. Well, if I had to guess, it's probably getting cold for her. Oh, that chicken had a lot of poop on her feet. That's not good. Wow, I just got a lot of poop on my hands. It's daylight hours are decreasing. Could be molting. She needs enough protein. A lot of factors that might have her not laying consistently now that she's 7 months. They might take a break as well, especially when they're that young. Finally, she's been with me for 2 months now. I hope the other 3 start squatting now. She's been with you for 2 months, or she's 2 months old? Because 2-month-old chickens don't lay eggs. Yes, these chickens are very cute. I agree. The oldest chicken in the barn, by far Bob. Bob will be 5 years old in February. And same with one of his hens. How do you keep them warm in the winter? We block the north wind. It's mainly the wind that makes the chicks cold. Otherwise, if you have enough bedding on the floor, like straw, shaving, stuff like that, they'll do absolutely fine in that. That's pretty much all you have to do. Make sure the water isn't always frozen. Make sure they have fresh water, and they should be good. I like Bob the Rooster also. He's awesome. You speak Croatian and you know Croatia chicken Hrvatica? Never heard of that. What advice can you give a 13-year-old teen boy who wants to raise 30 different chicks in summer? You mean like different chicken breeds? I would make sure you have, first of all, enough space for all of them. I guess it depends on how long you want to keep them for. Unless you want to sell them, then you only need to have enough space for however old you're going to raise them to till you sell them. Make sure you have, you know all your costs with the food and the everything you're going to need to get the shavings, the straw, maybe medicine, the chicks themselves. Just know everything up front before you do it, I'd say. Not related, but what is your favorite NFL team? I don't care about football at all. I have no idea how to even play it. If you want to ask me a question, I like tennis and basketball. Those are my sports. Tennis and basketball is what I like. And chickens, of course. I bought 15 Black Sex Lincoln, 4 Easter Brown, all 4-month-old, and 11 black and 3 brown died from wild dogs. Okay, yeah, so they've been with you for quite some, or you've had them for quite some time. You love the videos, odds and ends. Thank you. I'm glad you do. If you guys have any suggestions or questions or comments for any video ideas, let me know. I have about 300 chickens, Zara. Hoop it. I don't have a basketball hoop down here, unfortunately. You need to eat dinner? All right. Thank you for joining, Katrina. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day. What was your first chicken? Like, what breed was it? The first ever chicken I had, they were backyard mixes. This is before I started YouTube. They were just backyard chickens from some people down the street. We got about 50 chicks and raised them all in this OG coop here until that's when we used to free range them, but we learned that free ranging wasn't the best because everything gets to the chickens. What was your first? Oh, okay, that's what I just answered. The sun remains only 9 hours. Have I put a bulb in there? Oh yeah, you can put you can absolutely put a light bulb in their coop. You said the volume seems really low. Sorry, maybe I'm not talking loud enough. All right, hopefully, hold on. Hopefully it's better now. You can put a bulb in there. If it's 9 hours of light, then you can have the bulb on when it gets dark for another, another 4 hours. That should be good. That should increase their egg production for sure. Is it possible for you to do a whole farm tour? Yes, I can. I just have chickens, so it'll be just a chicken coop tour. But yes, I absolutely can. Uh, and they lay eggs everywhere when they free range. Yeah, that happens. If you keep them in the coop though for a couple weeks, they'll know where to lay. You love the channel and the chickens. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you guys have any comments or questions on any videos you want to see, let me know. I'm still working on a couple you've suggested. In Croatia, it's night. In English, it's day. Yeah. Oh, the word you said? Or you mean right now during the day? Yeah, it's day right now where I am. But in Croatia, you're probably, what, 11 hours ahead? What's cool is that the closest college mascot is a Chancellor. It's called Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Never heard of that. That's cool, though. We also have Rudy. Had to put Rudy in the rooster coop. His coop is being used right now by some crazy chicks. Will you show us Bob the rooster? Yeah, I maybe will in a little bit. I'm trying to. I wish I could set up a live goal on here, but I don't think I can like I can on TikTok. But our live goal is to name at least 5 chicks this live. We've named 1 so far. And if you guys want to name a chick, you can send a super chat for as much as you want. It doesn't matter how much it is. But if you send the super chat, you can name a chick. You've seen videos where owners and pets start looking alike. Do you consider chickens your pets, and have you noticed any physical changes? I have not noticed a single physical change with me. I have no idea if that's even true or if that's a joke. No, I don't consider them pets though. Although I do enjoy like holding them and stuff. Oh, a Chanticleer. Oh, a Chancellor. You're probably trying to say a Chancellor. Yeah, it's spelled differently, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah. That's awesome. I know the most common Chancellor are the buff Chancellors, I think. They kind of look like a cross of Orpingtons and Rhode Island Reds, but yeah, they aren't bad egg layers either, I don't think. If you guys want to name a chick, you can send the super chat. Doesn't matter how much it is. We're trying to get 5 chicks named today. Whoa! And we have 1 that's named so far. So let's see what we can do. I also like this rooster right here. Actually, I like the rooster. I like the chickens if they like me. Like if they come around me a lot, then they're probably pretty nice. But he's really nice. If anyone wants to name him, I highly suggest you give him a good name. He's probably going to jump off now. We'll see. There he goes. What about light Sussex? I love light Sussex too. Sussex altogether, they're a lot bigger than people usually think. Hello, Expired Milk. Thanks for joining. They're a little bit bigger than the Orpingtons, I think, but they are awesome chickens. They don't lay a crazy amount of eggs, but they are awesome, like, family-friendly chickens. Again, guys, if you want to... my favorite chicken, I don't have a favorite chicken, although I do like the Speckled Sussex and the Jubilee Orpington patterns. Those are my favorite by far. If you guys want to name a chick, we're trying to name 5 chicks. We've named 1, and you can send a super chat for any amount. It doesn't matter. Leghorns, White Plymouth Rocks, and Rhode Island Whites look so similar. Yeah, that's true. Really, there are really easy ways to distinguish them. Your phone's on 4%. You need to charge phone. Okay. Thanks for joining, Ivan. I appreciate it. Are you doing business with hens? With their eggs, I am. Your favorite chicken is Rosa? Nice. With Leghorns, out of the 3 you just listed, their combs are the largest. That's one of the easiest ways to distinguish them. They're a lot flighty than the other 2 you just named, and they're a lot smaller than the 2 you just named. The Rhode Island Whites look like a heavy-bodied breed in their the structure, like the way they're built. Their white is a little bit masked by like some yellowish, grayish. They're not completely wholly white. I mean, they can look completely white, but if you see one, you'll notice that it's a little bit gray. And the white Plymouth Rock, I mean, they're just kind of barred rock structure, but they're white. All right, thanks for joining, Ivan. I appreciate it. Can you please collect their eggs now on live? I don't think we have any, but I can try. Big feathers. You have a black chick rooster that has feathers on the legs. What kind of chick is that? Black chicken that has feathers on the legs. Probably. Oh, I was trying to grab her. Probably something like a black copper Moran or a black Moran. They have feathers on their legs, and they lay dark brown eggs. Other chickens like that could be, I mean, I don't think there are any dark Brahma, like black Brahmas, but that's most likely what I'd think. How well do the cats do in reducing rodents? If the cats are in a certain coop, they keep all the rodents out. They do a fantastic job. You have a rooster Pippi, nice. Usually at which age hens become broody? It depends. It can be anywhere from you know, like as soon as they start laying to, which is 5, 6, 7 months old, to 3 years old. It depends. Do you have Welsumers? I do have Welsumers. They're not here right now. They're in the other coop. Is the rarest chicken breed the one Midnight is? I think they're overhyped. They're not the rarest, I don't think. I think a lot of people breed them now, but they used to be the rarest, yes. The chickie's name is Brownie. I like that. That's a good name. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Hello, Richard. Thank you for joining. If you guys want to name a chick, you can send a super chat. Doesn't matter how much it is. We've named 1. The goal is to name 5. Crazy how I'm building a chicken coop this week, using a shed as their homes and adding a run. Hey, that's what we did. That's the best way to go, probably. There's Gingy Shrimp right there, walking. You have 2 roosters. Roosters are awesome. Have you considered experimenting with the chicken tractor? I have before. Definitely considered that. And even started it, I think. Did you try putting mustard inside the shell to stop the chickens from destroying eggs? Yeah, if you go back to some of my older videos from, I think a year ago exactly, or 2 years ago exactly, I did. I do have a chicken named Nugget, actually. She's one of Bob's children. McChicken or McNugget? Hey, if you send the super chat, you can name any of these chickens what you want. So maybe McChicken, you can name one. You have a rooster that's 20 years old? Really? You know that's a world record, right? You have a Guinness World Record rooster. At least I'm pretty sure. The oldest one I thought was 17 or 14, something like that. Maybe it was 24, I don't know. Yeah, right now I got 2 ducks named Quackeel O'Neal and Daphne. Quackeel O'Neal, probably. That's funny. I like that. Quackeel O'Neal and Daphne. That is funny. Ducks are awesome. I wish I could have hatched out that 1 duck. Unfortunately, though, it just didn't work out. Here is MMK. We just named her. If you guys send the super chat, super thanks, any amount, it doesn't matter. You can name any chicken you want. I can pick it up for you, and you can name it. The goal is to name 5. If we don't name one here in a couple minutes, I'll probably get off the live, but we have named 1 so far. Because I do have to make some videos for you guys, and if you have any suggestions for videos, let me know. You bought 4 Arabian chicks, local hens. That's awesome. I once saw a beautiful red rooster running down the sidewalk in Chicago. Really? I bet he was running away from KFC or something. I've never had pigeons, although I have had quail and pheasants, and they're awesome. Quail and pheasants are amazing. Oh, this chicken has such a fat crop. I know, duck named Salt and Pepper, Mustard, Ketchup. That is funny. What do you recommend for winter pigeons? Whoa. What do you recommend for winter? Because I live in the Midwest and we got snow. When it comes, you mean like keeping your chickens warm? You need to block that north wind. You need to make sure they have plenty of straw and bedding inside the coop to make sure they're warm. And as long as their water and stuff doesn't freeze, they'll be fine. Chickens are actually way harder than people think. Bob update video. Okay. All right. After 10 days, only one is laying, and she said 3 eggs so far. The owner said all of them laid, but only one laid. Um, After you get chickens, it takes a while for them to get used to where you are. So I would give them a couple weeks to get used to their new home. All right, guys. I'm probably going to be on the live for 1 minute if we don't name a chick here soon. I do have to make some videos and get the chicks prepared for all the bad weather. Right now it's pretty much sunny outside, but but it will get darker and cloudier later. What's the smallest chicken slash or not chicken? Let's see, the smallest chicken we have. You mean like the smallest breed or just the smallest one I have? Beefcake, yeah, that's a great name. I love that. Let's see. I do not still have the bunny. Had to get rid of it. Do a Carlos and Albert video. That's a good idea. Smallest chicken breed I have probably would be I don't know, probably Easter eggers or Welsumers. I'm not sure. But the smallest chickens I have now are the babies. Also, when the bad weather is about to hit, make a video about that. All right. Goldshaw Farm in Vermont uses one of those plastic covered greenhouses for his roaming chickens in winter. Yeah, I used to watch him. I've seen that he used to do that, or that he does that. I have started from 10 eggs by incubating them, and now I'm able to start a small-scale business. I'm only worried about vaccination. Yeah, I highly suggest you vaccinate your chicks. Highly suggest. Alright, guys, I'm probably going to get off the live now. I got to finish getting the chicks prepped for the bad weather, make some videos, and maybe I'll go live later, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Thank you for naming that chick MMK, by the way. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll keep you updated. And, alright. Oh, the Mean Rooster's doing good. He's doing fine. Alright, thanks to everyone for joining. Goodbye.